Hello, welcome back to our channel. Due to an unfortunate incident with my Phoenix 20cc FW190, I'm going to replace it with the Black Horse 20cc FW190. We're going to unbox it and see what the differences are. Notice that nice printed covering with the panel lines and rivet detail. Seems to be a little thicker than the stuff that comes on Phoenix models. One thing I noticed, it does not have split flaps. And I did have some problems out of those on the Phoenix model with warping. So I can see why they maybe went this way, but I do prefer the more scale look. Model makes use of CA hinges in all the control surfaces. Here's the rudder. You can see how nice the panel lines look on this plane. Here we have the fuselage. It's done up really nice, good craftsmanship. Everything seems to be glued pretty well in there. And the covering, as of right now, is stuck down really well. They made use of that carbon fiber stuff that's over top of the plywood, and it seems to make it a little stiffer, maybe a little tougher. Look down the outside of the fuselage. Again, you can see the detail in the cockpit where the gauges controls are at. Comes included in the kit one firewall for gas engines, and of course the other setup for electric motors. Of course, I'm going to be doing some modification to this one so that I can put the NGH 30cc in it. It's quite long, so all of that that's sticking off the front right now, as far as to the firewall, is going to have to move back about, not really sure, probably about 25 millimeters. I did make a video of how I remade the firewall to mount my engine. I'll show you that probably in another video. Just taking some measurements here to see how far back I am going to have to move. Shoot, that's more like 35 millimeters across there. Here's a good thing I like about Black Horse is that they label the hardware that comes with these kits. Here's the included wheels. various extra pieces. I won't be using this fella. Unfortunately, he just doesn't quite look the part. Nice scale canopy. Looks great on there. This is the hatch cover, and the gun blisters, they have to be trimmed and glued on there. There's Mr. Jimmy Durante getting ready for takeoff. And here I have the cowl from the Black Horse sitting over top of the old cowl from the Phoenix. So you can see that not only is it 2 inches bigger in wingspan, it's just a little bit bigger, heftier plane. Again, some more measurements. It looks like it ought to be about, oh well, we'll get to that later. Here we go. We'll look at the retracts. It's a fixed tail wheel. It mounts very nice. These are the electric main retracts. They are included with the kit. The one with the green on it there, the green anodizing, is from a Phoenix Models. And you can see here that it's a little longer for this one, so they don't look quite as stubby. Same controller that Phoenix uses, only difference is it says Black Horse model on it. It's the wheel pants, wheel covers, excuse me. It says for a 20 to 26 cc gas. I'll be using a 30 cc 4-stroke in this one. I said I have to do some modifications on the firewall, and I'll show you a short video about that when I get to it. These wings do look good though. Just a few still shots for you. Get an idea what this plane looks like. In my opinion, it's well worth the extra. I think it was $150 more than the Phoenix, just in the way it looks. Right there's the only thing I don't like about it. They didn't include any plastic covers to glue in there. It's just kind of a raw look, I think. There's a 30cc DLE. I had considered using that. So there she is. It's practically exactly the same size as a Phoenix, but it's got 2 more inches of wingspan. The wing cord is thicker. The cowl and diameter is all thicker. It just looks much more like a FOCKE-WULF. My final conclusion is, yes, it's probably worth the $200 extra if you want to be proud of your plane. Coming up to you. We'll get it together and get back with you soon. If you'd like to see a comparison of the Black Horse FOCKE-WULF and a comparison of the Phoenix FOCKE-WULF side by side, leave me some comments and we'll get to it. Thank you.